Good morning, Andy and everybody else that's watching. Here we are again with these maygay boards. These are two boards I've done for Andy Shenton. I hope I pronounced that right, Andy. It's not going to be a very long one, this, because very brief, just to show you them working. A lot of things going on at the moment. I said a bereavement in the family. But anyway, so first one on. Okay, yep, first one on and working. Various bits of work done as usual. I'm not showing these ones out of the machine because there's not that many wires to see. I've actually tried to hide the wires, you know, by making them a bit neater, so if you look round you'll see them. There's a lot of chips on one rather than the other as well. But anyway, there's the first one. Don't worry about the alarm, that's just because there's no battery in your coin cell holder. I have tested them with proper batteries over the week and they've been fine, holding charge. Next one. There we go. Yep, on and running. Okay, I think it's this one. Has had all the real ICs replaced. We did have issues there. It turned out to be a track, but they didn't look very good anyway. There was one board rather than the other. I think it was this one that had a lot of obvious bad looking chips which were just replaced, and I mean, one had a light problem, and when I replaced these bad looking IC chips, the problem seemed to go, and the other one was more of you know, so it's basically just swapping things and then finding little errors, whereas the other one is I've used a probe and had to find out why it wasn't starting and stuff. So one's just pretty obvious, you know, changing of like components that you sometimes can do and it will work. Some are a bit harder. So one was slightly easier than the other. But anyway, they're both working for you. There was some work done on this one here that I've not done. Nice neat job. I've just covered it over with actual nail varnish, because you can use, you know, nail varnish for covering over as well as the actual proper solder mast. Just to cover it over, because you don't want it, the oxygen getting to the bare tracks. I'll just show you something else on this machine actually while we're in here. On a lot of these machines, these maygay ones, and probably other makes as well, but I don't know about that. This plug here for the stepper motors, there, this plug, this burns out this first plug, and it's happened on this one here. Now, there will be people out there that's got this happen, and just to show you what you can actually do, there's no wire in that, and there should be, because I've took it out, and you can take the wire out and swap it to the very last one on this side here. That's if you plug at the end. That's if that's burnt out there and it's, you know, it's not sitting quite right. You can swap it over to this side here, because that's actually 12 volt and this is 12 volt at this side, and it's doing nothing. There's nothing connected to that, so you can swap it round. So that wire out of there into the first wire, swap to the last wire. If you're ever unsure, you can always ask me, anybody out there. The other thing you can do, if your plug here is looking a bit blackened at the edge here but not quite broke, you can connect a wire link from the back of this pin with some solder to the back of this pin, the very last pin, with some solder, to lighten the load on the first pin. You know, spread it out of it, because what's happening is of all the time of being on, especially 12 hours a day in an arcade or a pub, it's it's heating up all the time, heating up. You can even loosen that pin in there, I've seen before. Loosen that pin and it come out, and I've seen the actual bare wire just connected to the track round the outside, you know, soldered in. That's just a very basic what would you call it, a very basic repair for now kind of thing, not really a permanent fix, not in my mind anyway. I like to do things proper. Anyway, let's just show you that, I mean obviously the back's open so they're not going to pay out or anything. Let's just show you the fronts. 1 second. Right. So here we go, here's one. And here's the other, my favourite one of all, Apollo 9. Just to show you your board's working.
Welcome back online, sir. Let's go. Satellite control. Worse than that, he's dead, Bob.
This goes up. Oh, there we go. So, like I say, both working very nicely for over a week. Cash in, no problem. Cash out, no problem. I'm actually really pleased with these two, because when you fix one of these boards, that's why I never send them straight back. Because when someone fixes a board for you and you get a problem that occurs, you know, or it doesn't even work when you get it back, it's not that person's fault that's fixed it. Let me just tell you that. It's not that the person that's done it doesn't know what they're doing or can't fix it. It's the fact that one of these boards, you've got to remember, hasn't worked for so long. In some cases anyway, you know, you might have one that you start from scratch. I start from scratch with what I call a rebuild, and you fix it and it works for a day or two, even a couple of days, then it goes down. You know, it's not that we've done a bad job. It's the fact that things are burning out on the board, things are old, things are on the last legs, you know. Things haven't been used on it for such a long time. So this is why I keep them here for at least a week, to keep my eye on things. And you know, when you send it to a company, they send them straight back. I mean, you probably will get a guarantee with that or whatever, but then you've got to send it back. So I'm not saying that you keep them here for a week and they won't go wrong, but you know, I try and do my best to make sure they get back and they're working as they should be. Anyway, these are being sent to Andy, first class, so hopefully you'll get it in the beginning of the week at some point, perhaps Tuesday or Wednesday, because I don't think they'll leave the post office till Monday now. Thanks for watching. Bye.